Hey, great Monday evening, and I was expecting to hear a little bit of music, but I guess you know it's late night, so late night we got no music tonight. Hey, Richard, so going, my man. And tonight it's a beautiful Monday evening in the city of Brownsville, and it's more beautiful because today we have Roman Perez with us today. Hey, Roman, and Roman is gone. Technology, it's amazing. Hey, Frankie, how you doing, Frankie?
How's it going, everybody? Happy Monday. We are going through week 4, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know the days anymore or the weeks. It's been an eventful quarantine life. So thank you for being with us, guys. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your appreciation. Hey, Carlos, ¿cómo estamos, Carlos? Thank you all for being here tonight. And it's really is a beautiful night, and a lot of things have happened and occurred throughout the day, and we'll go over some of the most recent. Hola, Araceli Arcos, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? And Leah, good to see you. Eggman, thank y'all for being here tonight. And again, just to remind y'all, please go register, subscribe on the YouTube channel because Facebook is muy delicado. Anyway, just called breaking news. We did get the numbers in at the last moment. I'll go over Frankie first. Let's go over Hidalgo. You got the Hidalgo's numbers up?
I do. I have Hidalgo being at. Let me bring it up very quickly. I do apologize.
No. Take your time. It's all right. Good evening, Armando. Good to see you. Well, I'll go over Cameron County real quick while you pull that up. In Cameron County, we did have, guys, our 7th death in Cameron County. It was a 50-year-old female from a Windsor Atrium there in Harlingen, passed away at Valley Baptist Medical Center in Harlingen. She was a previously reported case and is the 3rd COVID-19 related death from Windsor Atrium facility. So we are at 7 individuals who have passed away. Bam! ¿Qué onda, Luis? Good to see y'all. Again, the seventh death, Rona death in Cameron County. And again, all the deaths that we've had in Cameron County have been related to the nursing homes, Veranda and Windsor Atrium. So again, guys, we're not out of it. We're just now starting to see the different individuals who are passing away from us. There were 12 positive cases reported, which include here in the city of Brownsville a 64-year-old, a 65-year-old, a 43-year-old, and a 52-year-old. The last 2 are travel related. The first 2 are community. The community is what is scary. Harlingen had a total of 1, 2, 3. Los Fresnos had 1, and San Benito came out with 4 new cases. Again, the new total for Cameron County is we are at 310 positive cases for Rona and 116 individuals that have recovered. Now we are the highest county, the highest number in county reference in a border town close to where we're at, because I think Laredo is still under 300. And Hidalgo is at, you get to pull that up, Frankie?
Yes.
Pedro, good afternoon. Good evening, Pedro.
All right.
Roman's back. Did you get to pull those numbers up, Frankie?
I'm back. I apologize. The mic was muted for some reason,
guys.
Where are we at Hidalgo County?
At Hidalgo County, we're at 268 positive cases. For today, they reported 7 new cases. They do have 3 deaths. There's 25 currently in the hospital. 14 have been isolated. And one difference, Erasmo, from Hidalgo County and Cameron County is we look at the age range. Hidalgo doesn't seem to specify exactly, the age, for whatever reason. But again, 68. I'm sorry, 268 for Hidalgo County. 7 being reported today.
And of those 7, if you go back to those numbers, Frankie, of those 7, this is what is very alarming. We got 2 in their 20s, 3 between the age of 10 and 20, 4 with the age between 10 and 20, and 1 in their 40s. These are young individuals, and I would dare to say that the most of these, 6 of these at least, were individuals that either had something to do with South Padre Island, again, guesstimation, or they're just an individuals that are all mixing around in the same old group up there in Hidalgo County. So it's not a thing of the old people; it's a thing of all people, and it's something that we really need to pay attention to. We are at 310. Again, we are the highest county in our area. Laredo is still under 300, and Laredo has already taken a lot more severe measures than we have. Hidalgo is at 276 again, Frankie?
268.
268. So they're still at a lower number than we are. We are flying high. Now, take into consideration that a lot of these, the numbers that we're getting today are cases that were reported like 2-3 days ago. So we are really behind. So we're not at 310. We're probably closer to 350, 340, 350. And these are just cases that have been have gone out there and been tested. We still don't have far-ranging tests throughout the county. Is that right, Roman?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not safe. I don't feel safe with these numbers right now because they're not coming in as quickly as they should. I still don't even know what happened to Sunday. Did you all get any numbers for Sunday?
None.
I didn't see any.
None. And Hidalgo posted numbers on Sunday. That's why I thought it was very strange. And Cameron County opted not to. So I don't know if no one's out there working on Sunday, which is, it's okay. I'm not complaining about it. What I'm saying is that Hidalgo is out there posting. And hey, Christina, how you doing? Hidalgo's posting and we aren't at Cameron County. So now are we to take the 12 can be divided amongst 2 days? So it's really 6. The numbers are just, again, I've said it and I'll say it again. I don't think the numbers are very, very revealing. I think what's more revealing is the deaths. They're the ones that should be very, very telling for us. So I mean, the numbers are not good. What surprises me is that our numbers are not good, and we're not really taking that downward slope yet. I don't think that we've actually reached our peak yet because we haven't seen the blunt force hit that we're going to get from the nursing homes and the individuals that are actually suffering or passing away from them. So I don't think we're at our peak yet, but already now I think that there's a lot of talk in regards to easing off restrictions for us, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't think we're right to do it. I know Georgia wants to do it starting on Friday, which I think is absurd to do. And I guess we have our task force here in the state of Texas that wants to do it already, and I don't think we're quite there yet. Just so you know, earlier I wasn't able to hear anything that Frankie's saying. I can hear you clearly, Erasmo, but I can't hear Frankie at all.
Oh, you're lucky.
No, Frankie's cool.
Oh,
I know you don't like him, but I like him. He's cool.
Oh, well. Well, you can't like everyone. You have to have a couple of those people that you don't. Well, in regards to restrictions, one of the things that we did receive, Frankie, was the emergency management order extending mandatory countywide shelter in place with lifting of certain restrictions. Now, again, these are very, very, very weird and also very loopy. If you really read the restrictions, and I posted them on Twitter because I can't post on Facebook, but I did post them on Twitter, and we'll see them tonight. We are in shelter in place now till May the 4th. So it is official now. We are shelter in place till May the 4th. And no, sorry, Justin, my man, still no haircuts for you or for me. And I really want to cut off this back part really bad. But this order shall extend the current deadline for the First Amendment Emergency Management Order with mandatory shelter in place from April 21st to May 4th, 2020. May the 4th be with you. So we are officially on lockdown till May the 4th. And something that Matthew brings up of golf courses are going to open up, but with 1-person limit per every golf cart. You are correct, Matthew. That is one of the provisions that's included in this order, that golfing and tennis. And let me tell you, I play some mean tennis, guys. So if anybody wants to come out and play some tennis with me, please let me know. Golfing and tennis at private clubs and restricted to members or residents only will be allowed to commence starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, you could go golf yourself some, or you could tennis yourself some. Of course, and what Matthew Lucio posted here on YouTube is very true. 1 person per golf cart. You can't touch the flags. No rakes and sand traps. And all this language is foreign to me because I have absolutely no clue, because golf is not a sport. And
it's a game, and it's a good game.
And it's boring to watch. Boring to death to watch.
You just can't hit the golf ball because it's too little, dude. That's why.
Well, I like them big. Good to know private tennis.
Funny though.
Good to know private tennis and golfers are immune to the virus, pero la raza que se freguen, dice mi compadre Bobby. You know, Bobby, it really doesn't make sense. That's where I'm going into this very loopy stuff. And so going back to what Justin was saying, open Texas, please. And, you know, we're seeing a lot of these protests out there. And, again, these things don't make sense. The orders also open up retail shopping, but only for pickup, curbside, or delivery. So now you could just order online, call in your order, and you'll be able to go pick up some sunglasses at the sunglass shop. Is that what I'm understanding?
That'll be good for some people who like sunglasses. That'll be good for Mike's. Mike's family owns a nice sunglasses place at the mall.
Yeah, well, what I'm trying to say is now everything's open. So are people going to open up the mall now so that people can go and work from the mall?
I don't know. They have to be able to deliver it to your door. I don't think they can get off and shop. I think they have to just take it to you.
Well, it says
everybody's gonna.
It says shopping for pickup, curbside, or delivery. I mean, if I call in the sunglass shop at the mall and say, "Hey, I want some Gucci sunglasses," and Roman's going to pay for them, and just deliver them to me ahí enfrente at the curb.
I can't even buy a laptop.
Yeah.
Bro, but. You know, I noticed also in the order that you can't go to church yet anymore unless you do like drive-through.
Well, and that's the last one I wanted to touch. See, that one doesn't make any sense whatsoever because, again, the governor's order. You saw the governor's order, Roman, right?
Yes, I did.
And the governor's order specifically stated this mandate, these orders supersede any local orders. And in the governor's orders, you are allowed to worship. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. It's absolutely. You should be able to worship. I actually think this order contradicts the governor, and I don't think you're allowed to contradict the governor in this avenue. That's why, and the reason the governor did this or had done it was because Harris County was restricting worship, and the right wing of the Republican Party that are very much evangelicals were very upset and angry, and they had Dan Patrick, the lieutenant governor, the light gov, to talk to the governor on their behalf, and that's why they modified it. So I'm surprised that our county judge is still restricting worship.
Well, my issue is, how can they enforce it, Roman? I mean, is it enforceable when the governor has opened it up? Frankie?
Yeah, no, the governor's opened it up. Yeah,
so
I just don't understand why Judge Eddie's doing that.
Well, is it enforceable? I mean, can law enforcement actually go and remove people from worship? Anybody?
If they do that, I think the U.S. Attorney General's office has already said that they will target violating your First Amendment right to be able to assemble and worship.
100%. And I know for a fact that there's been a couple of churches that have been harassed, and I'm sorry that you say harassed. I mean, that have been redirected by law enforcement to say, "Hey, y'all can't get together because of the judge's order." And you know what I informed those churches is show them the governor's order, and the governor's order specifically states this order supersedes any local order out there. So who are we going to listen to, Frankie?
And going back to the order that Judge Trevino issued very quickly, he did mention President Trump and Governor Abbott, and in regards to the religious activities, he did recommend video conference, social distancing, and maybe even drive-throughs, if I'm not mistaken. I understand the idea of worshiping. I think right now with the situation that we're in, and we've seen churches in Kansas and Kentucky, hold large gatherings, and we support it. We understand for religious purposes, but right now it would be recommended to do the video conference, at least for another week. The idea is for the people to remain, with social distancing, to wear the masks, and no more than 10 people. I understand there's places that are able to, have a little bit more people in different areas, but let's try our best to not let this virus get a hold of even worse a situation that it is.
Well, I'm going to say, I mean, are we giving up too many of our freedoms in regards to the coronavirus? Despite the fact that and again, guys, I mean, I was talking to Michael Rodriguez this morning. Guys, you go to Walmart, you go to H-E-B, and you see 100, 200 people at the store. And they're out there buying groceries, buying whatever. And then someone said, well, that's essential. Well, for some of us, going to church is essential. And the governor has already listed and classified church as essential. They will just give you tickets. And let me tell you, they can give the church, and again, if they want to come over to church and give the church tickets, go ahead and do it, I guess. But again, I know a lot of churches that are not going to adhere to the order, especially because they have already obtained a copy of the governor's order. And I think it's going to be a constitutional issue, where they are violating the rights of the residents in order of freedom of assembly, freedom to worship.
Ismael Trevino has a question here. He opened it up to more than 10 people at the church facilities. Please specify.
No. See, that's the issue. He didn't mention the 10 people, but he is speaking about social distancing. In regards to social distancing and other orders that have been placed before, there's no gathering supposed to be of about 10 people. But that's not even. See, this is the problem with these orders. There's a lot of different little loopholes where they're not giving clear orders, and it's caused more confusion than it has anything else. And Carlos, I will take you on tennis any day of the week. Any day of the week, I will take you on tennis, Carlos. Send me a message. Let's get it done. But again, it's going to be a constitutional issue, don't you think, Roman? Our elderly are the ones that usually go to church. Did you just call me old? Jesus Becky? Did you just call me old? I'm not old. I'm handsome and totally not fat, but not old.
I think you're.
Anyway, the other things that again, the retail.
How old are you, Erasmo?
Huh? What? The other thing that it allows medical.
How old are you?
32. But the mayor's order to close schools overrules the governor's order. But now the governor's order supersedes the local order. No, there was no order, Louis, from the governor in regards to the schools. But there is an emergency order power that is given to the mayor, where the mayor had all the right and all the power to end the school, stop people from getting together at the schools. I mean, that's a power that was vested to him. The governor had not declared any order until Friday, when he said that no more school. And then all of a sudden BISD says, oh, we listened to the governor, which is kind of like ridiculous, but we lost Roman again. What about spas, nail salons? Closed. And
one thing, Erasmo, that we do have several friends that are gym owners, CrossFit, and they were asking us, when do you anticipate the gyms, opening up shop? And I just advise them, as of right now, it's a day by day, week by week type of situation. It's going to be hard to prevent a facility, to reduce its clients to just 10 people. So as of right now, gyms and pools are still closed. So guys, we're gonna have to keep on exercising, running, biking, and doing a lot of body weight. But let's try our best to remain active if possible.
Well, that's one of the other things that's important is that what Eddie, what the Judge Trevino is trying to say is that we're nowhere close to going into phase 1. Because phase 1 started to a lot of these things. So again, we're not ready there. Massive, my friend Massive is out there asking, and no party at my house, my brother. Massive is asking in regards to gyms, are they essential? Let me tell you, no. Again, and we talked about this on Saturday. I mean, they're petri dishes for bacteria and for everything else. I mean, all you see out there is sweat, saliva, and nobody's cleaning after themselves, man. They weren't doing it before. They're not sure as hell not going to do it now. So no, don't go to the gym. Carlos, we're playing tennis, my man. Send me a message. The gym shouldn't be charging people still. Well, yeah.
I got an email from a gym on Boca Chica stating that, because I just had signed up for like a week or two before because everything was already closing up shop. So I said, well, can I cancel, for the time being? And they're like, no, we're going to charge you, and then we're just going to credit you, however many days we were closed for, and you'll get it credited. So it didn't make sense to me, but I agree with John. With John here, they shouldn't be charging people.
Hell no.
During these times. But
for what?
Yep.
For nothing. Justin asks a very good question. Is Boca Chica State Park? That's an amazing question. Because yesterday when we were on, we actually had Michael Rodriguez do a Google search. And in Google search, Boca Chica appears on the state park, Texas State Parks. It's just, that's how it appears. So the first there, Boca Chica State Park. And you click on the website and it takes you to texasstateparks.gov, that little website that they have. So again, you think, well, it's going to be open. So this morning, I did. I contacted the governor, the county judge, and I contacted the mayor of the city of Brownsville. And I said, guys, so what? We're going to Boca Chica, And the mayor said, well, no, it's still considered county. I said, not according to the website. According to the website, it's state park. But then City of Brownsville then puts out an order, and the judge hasn't mentioned it, puts out an order that we can't go to Boca Chica Beach. And again, this is where it starts to get very, very confusing. The governor just said that Texas state parks are open. Now, is Boca Chica considered a Texas state park? Yes or no? Roman?
I don't think so. Whenever we've had the county close, the area was for SpaceX, and it was Judge Trevino. I have yet to see, and correct me, Erasmo and Roman, but I've yet to see, the governor closing up, a beach or beach access down here. But my understanding is, that it falls on the county judge.
It's a state park. I mean, it's listed as a state park. Roman? Is Roman alive?
Roman?
Does Roman need?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Now I hear you. You need me to go give you CPR, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
Sorry, no. I was going to say, is it possible that they don't want to open up Boca Chica Beach because you can't reserve it or something? Because that has to be part of being able to go there. You have to.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, guys. It just does not make any sense. It's really, it starts to get very, very frustrating because you start to get these conflicting messages. And Massive, can I hang with my friends? It's 4:20 and we need to smoke. You shouldn't be smoking at all, young man. So get off the smoking, guys.
Hey, Erasmo, in regards to the closure, the ones who are benefit from it is SpaceX. I would argue because there's no traffic over there. So right now they're working. They haven't closed up shop, and then they have that constant battle. And I believe Judge Lerma has been vocal about his displeasure of the roads being closed, if I'm not mistaken.
Because it's crazy.
So right now, the ones that are benefiting right now are the SpaceX facility because they're working without any interruptions
and probably with very very little PPE. State of Georgia is opening gyms, hair salons, etc. on Friday. Thoughts? Again, as weird as this may sound, I want hair salons open because for personal reasons. As long as there's a certain level of distance and the people out there, are getting some sort of testing. I mean, you're always facing the other way when you're getting your hair cut. It's not like you're out there putting your mouth. Well, maybe you are to the person that's cutting your hair, but I just don't see why the hair salons are still closed. But I guess it's because of that distancing that they want. The Birding Center off of Cameron Road is a state park, and the park in Arroyo City is a state park. Yeah, it's La Saca de las Palmas, but that one's not open till Wednesday, so we don't even know if they're going to open that one or not, or are they going to consider that another county thing. It's a mess, man. All these little rules are starting to get very irritating. And you know what? My friend John out there, he's been advocating in regards to, cutting down the street. And let me tell you, I was more prone to saying, no, separate way. I'm starting to fall into the individuals that start saying, yeah, forget it, man. You're not, you're starting to be very, very shaky and very flaky in regards to a lot of the rules that you're making, and you're not making any sense. It's like car washes. Just because, people that are high and mighty own car washes, or they donate to political campaigns, you're going to allow car washes to open? How in the freak are car washes? How does anyone think that car washing is an essential function, Roman? Frankie?
Yeah, right now, it doesn't make sense. I figured
if they're open, I might wash my car.
Frankie?
Yeah, in regards to that, I don't think it's essential. The majority of the people who aren't working, we have the time in the world to wash probably 2 or 3 cars a day, if possible. It just seems wrong to allow that business to open its doors while others, aren't fortunate enough or aren't connected enough, or it is what it is, I guess.
It's very frustrating, man. I mean, you got furniture stores that are open, that have been open from the start. Now you have car washes that are open, but you can't go to church. You could go and have 200, 300 people at HEB or 200 or 300 people at Walmart, but you can't go get a haircut when there's 2 people only. It just doesn't make any sense. Roman, are you live?
Well, the thing is that I understand why automatic car washes are open. That's what I used today because it was open there because no one's touching you. You're not interacting with anybody. I think that should be okay. But the fact that certain politically connected people in our town are now able to wash their car, I have a car wash company, and people are going to be touching you, man. I mean, would you still using that? No. I mean, granted, maybe
you sound like a robot.
Say Erasmo or Frank having someone go in.
I still can't understand a word. I understood like 10% of what Roman just said, but I think what he's saying to say is that there's people with political connections that get to do it. And yeah, if you have a drive-through the car wash, well, yeah, man, you don't have to get in contact with anyone. Just put your car. Zenaida says, I have a bad feeling about all of these opening too soon. Hope this doesn't backfire We have a lot of elderly and children with low immune systems for our community. And Zenaida, I agree. And massive. I can take a joke, my man. I mean, and I know everyone misses their homies. I miss my homies too. I don't have any homies. I have 3 cats, but I know, man. Don't worry, we're good. I appreciate your friendship, guys. It's a mess. It's a mess. These restrictions are starting to be bogus. They're starting not to make sense, and there's too many loopholes, and there's too many ifs and or salidas in order to do it. But then they want to restrict certain basic rights. It's madness. It's just madness. Whose orders do we follow? The county's orders or the city's orders? That's part of the problem. Everyone is contradicting themselves. Everyone wants to prove that they have a longer massive, that they have a longer massive. It's not right, man. We have to follow, as Al says, we have to follow state orders. And Texas governor's orders supersede any other order out there, except when the power is given or granted to a judge or to a sitting mayor, like the emergency order that the mayor used. Car wash lobbyists. I think Roman was referring to a local politician, but that's okay.
I don't know any local politicians that own a car wash.
What is the best way to implement the phases by city or by county? Actually, Ismael, I would gladly say by city and then by county, because what has happened is President Trump. The guy started to get all this heat because he was going like, "Oh well, I'm the one that decides," and then all of a sudden the governors go like, "No, the governors decide." And then Trump immediately said, well, yeah, all right, y'all decide, easy. But because the governors are going to know what's best for their state because they actually live in the state. You don't expect that the president is going to know what's best for Arizona or New Mexico or know what's better than the governor. But with that said, there should be a lot of cautions that are taken. So we won't be able to spend the $1,200. Yeah, you could send it to me. I'll give you my bank account number, Peter. You can send me all the money you want. Guys, el problema es de que the governor is going to know best what's best for the state. The judge is going to supposedly know what's best for the county. And the mayor is going to know what's best for the city. Because every single one has exploding numbers. And right now in Cameron County, we have exploding numbers. No, Frankie?
Yeah, that is correct. We're going at at a high rate. And there've been people that have been saying, oh, it's only not even 1%, or it's a small number of positive cases compared to the flu or compared to N1H1 or the Ebola or what have you. So it's tough because there isn't enough tests at Erasmo, and I think that's the problem. We won't really know the severity of our situation because of the lack of the lack of preparedness, the lack of ability to test at a large quantity. As of right now, we have a little bit over 600 tests, 700 tests have been administered.
600, I think.
600 for the past 4, 5, 6, let's say 4 or 5 weeks.
5 weeks. Yeah.
If that, so how long are we going to go at this pace? People have mentioned that hey, I won't feel safe until a large majority of population, especially in Brownsville, we're at a little bit over 200 plus, and we've only gotten a couple hundred tested, which is
it's ridiculous. The number of testing is really very, very low for the city of Brownsville. And we're already over 100 individuals that have tested positive. It doesn't make any sense. And again, I'm starting to move more towards John's side in regards to this is just getting to be ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. Our freedoms, our rights are being trampled on. And just because we say so, doesn't make any sense. So my uncle, who was hospitalized since Friday in Monclova, passed away today. Rona, this virus works extremely hard. Again, it is horrible for a lot of the older individuals. And I understand Massive wants to kiss his homies goodnight. Sorry, you'll be kissing your homies very soon, I'm very sure. But we do follow state orders, guys. And again, when you start getting conflicting mandates, it's when it starts to cause this confusion. And when you start to see this, the county judge like kind of contradicting what the governor says, and the governor's already set an order, it just starts to get very, very shaky. Like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Where do I turn? And let me tell you something. And Roman, are you back, or are you just putting your pretty face up there?
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I came inside so I can get close to the router.
Finally. Well, let me tell you guys. And this is something that Roman can comment about, I'm sure. Let me tell you. I'm still getting messages from parents in regards to the stupid homework. Some woman told me this is a hoax. That was Minerva Peña that was saying that this is a hoax. She's nuts. She's crazy. She is stupid.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna get you to say her, call her the hoax.
She is a stupid woman. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Oh my God, he said the phrase of
Guys, she is a very stupid woman. But anyway, she thinks it's a hoax, that everyone hates Trump, and that the Democrats want Trump to lose, and that's why they're bringing up the hoax. She's an ignoramus. But that's beside the point. Guys, let me get to where I was getting at. I'm still getting messages today from parents saying that, Erasmo, I mean, we're getting these packets, and we're getting these messages from teachers saying that they have to do them because the reports are going to come out and it's going to affect their grade. Guys, let me say it again and again and again. There is no way that individuals will fail if they do not do the work that is being assigned. And I'm not saying don't do the work. I'm telling you the truth. Students will not lose credit if they do not do the work. Zero. It's already been stated. With that said, again, I encourage students to continue to do the work as much as possible without stressing yourself, and please, without stressing your parents or your family. Do as much, and if you can't, be very kind and courteous to your teachers and let them know, hasta aquí, no más, ya no puedo. Because it's a stressful enough. But really, Roman, parents are still getting notifications from the school saying, oh, they have to submit the work or else they're going to fail. Is that true, Roman?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because I was talking to a counselor person in San Benito, and over there they're being a lot stricter than even we are in BISD. They had a problem with about 150, I want to say 150 seniors that weren't returning phone calls or having contact with their teachers, and they're giving them work and making them stressed out, I guess, in San Benito. So it's not all great in San Benito, but I think it's ridiculous that we're doing that in BISD. There's obviously inner assignments accepted.
Your internet sucks.
In 3 months, and that's it. And quite honestly, a student doesn't even get it or didn't copy off of somebody else, because everybody in the district getting the same instructional packets, are they not?
I have no idea. It's a bunch of crap. Guys, do as much work as you can. Dr. Trevino has already stated we have the video clip before they erased that meeting, like they erased this past Friday's meeting. Guys, you're not going to fail. Our thoughts in regards to BISD response to the governor. Let me tell you guys, going back to conflicting statements. Did y'all read the statement that BISD put out there? Anyone? Okay, then I'll say it. They went out there and put out a statement that, as per the governor's mandate, we will continue to educate via distant learning. That's not what the governor said. That is not what the governor said. The governor said there is no more school for the end of the school year. Schools will continue as they please to do their distant learning. That's according to TEA. That's not a mandate from the governor. Did anyone ever see the governor mandate that people are going to continue to distant learn?
No, the TA commissioner, your friend Monthcraft or whatever,
Mike Maroth,
the one who said it that same day. Yeah, your buddy, your picture.
I should
He's the
upload.
one who's mandating everybody.
I should upload the video of where it's at, guys. I have placed the video on Twitter. I've placed the video on Facebook when I was not on Facebook jail. I placed the video on Instagram. I mean, I'll put the video also on our YouTube channel. But guys, it's already a done deal. They've already said no one, if they don't do any work, they will not fail. They will not fail anyone. It's done. It's over. The governor did not mandate the school district to continue distant learning. There is no mandate. They mandated it to be done and over. Am I correct, Frankie?
Yeah, that is correct. And again, they did. Were you talking about the audio, Erasmo, that says that that the grades wasn't going to be counted against them?
Yes. There.
You want me to play it?
Please. Listen, guys.
Oh, that
Quiet, woman.
The 3 grades will be documenting to assist the students and help improve grades. Students will not be penalized for not submitting assignments. So we're not going to give them zeros and then they end up failing. It's only to help them. So you have a 5th grader that had a 68. With these 3 grades, they should hopefully pass.
Pick up.
Right? But if they have a 70 and they don't do any assignments, we're not going to reduce them. And now they fail. They keep the 70.
Guys, what part of that am I not understanding? I mean, what part of that are teachers and other individuals out there not understanding? Honestly, anyone? Does anyone not understand what was just said?
I absolutely agree with you on that. I mean, very clear what she said.
So now they want to say, well, we're going to put an incomplete. They've never said that. Never agreed to that. So now they're saying you have to do the homework or you have to do the assignments or else you're going to fail. That's a lie. I'm not discouraging anyone from doing their work. I just want people to be told the truth. Am I completely nuts here?
Well, that's besides the point.
Why does BISD keep pushing the working students? Because you know why, Eggman? I'll tell you why. Because it's gotten to the point that because I say something and they react to it. It's all it is. Think about it. We say something here on the show and it seems like immediately they want to react and go completely against. I'm using their words. Their words. They said if they have a 70 and they don't do any work whatsoever, the kid will still pass. What can't anyone understand from that?
What do you think is their position, Erasmo? We had previously mentioned about April 7th when shortly around this time where this where this statement was made
At the meeting.
Right. I guess the understanding at that time was, hey, this is gonna be hard on everybody. Let's wing it, kind of. We're not gonna take it against them. But now we are at the stance of, oh no, you need to do the work, and if you don't do the work, we're gonna give you an incomplete because there's summer school. Erasmo, Roman, I don't even know how they're gonna deal with summer school. If we can't even deal with the distant learning, Roman, in the couple weeks, what makes us to believe that we'll be fine for May, June, Roman?
Yeah, no, I don't even know how they do summer school. I think when the superintendent said that in that special meeting with our state senator, who hopefully one time soon you'll be able to have the state senator on your show, Erasmo. I think it's ridiculous that he would make up something like that because it was completely made up. There was no incomplete. There's no reason to do an incomplete. They should have just left it alone. But our superintendent, I guess, wants to make the big bucks and claim he should be paid the $350,000 or so. What is it? $375,000.
$375. Are they confused or is it a struggle for power? No, what's happening, Eggman, is that Erasmo says something, and they have to a fuerza, a egg, do something different. Guys, it's not rocket science. I have, again, anything. Someone tell me one thing that we have said wrong in the past 4 weeks that we've gotten it wrong. One thing. And they've gotten everything wrong. Let's just be honest. If a kid is failed, there will be some sort of litigation that will highlight educational inequity. Exactamente. And they're not going to put themselves to that. My concern, Ryan, is tell people the truth. And they've already declared it in their little meeting. Tell everyone the truth. Tell teachers to stop a fuerza telling students something that's not true, because it only causes more disrespect for the teachers and counselors who are actually having to put up these lies, because they know the truth. They know that they do not have to do the work, but also say that if they are failing, doing the work exactly. And we have been saying that, Sherry. We've been saying exactly that. Guys, if you are not, again, I'm going to say it again for the 100th millionth time. If you were passing before spring break, you will pass. If you were failing before spring break and you had the opportunity to pick up your grade, talk to your teacher, talk to your counselor, see what work you have to turn in so that you can pass. I've been saying it have I said something different for the past couple of weeks? Anyone?
No, that's been your stance for
the
for
same message. I heard if students has a 70 and does not submit they will not pass. I thought the statement was unclear and vague. I don't know who said that. They're wrong. It makes no sense whatsoever, because, again, I've talked to teachers, and teachers have said the same thing. Out of a class of 23, they only meet up with 3 or 4 different students. So you're telling me that they're going to fail 19 students out of a class because they couldn't communicate with them via internet? As Ryan said, you're talking about major litigation. Inequality.
No, I wouldn't call it a student. It's ridiculous that anybody would think that they would get failed.
Erasmo, I'm the only one. Hold on, Cesar. Frankie, are the teachers that are stressing the ones who are actually doing the virtual teaching, like in Zoom, Microsoft at Team Center? My daughter's teacher sends the work via Class Dojo. They complete and send it right back. I don't think it's everyone that's complaining about it, Cesar. I think the problem is that a lot of the teachers are really being made to jump through hoops. A lot of them aren't only doing Class Dojo; they're doing a lot of other platforms as well. It's becoming too much. But again, Cesar, you're having your children do the work. That's great. More power to y'all. But what about the students that they can't reach? Are they going to fail those? And I'm only here for the conversation about fishing. Get on with it. Love all the conversation. Love you, Luis. Now some principals are going to make their teachers go back to school, and they cannot take their kids with them. Teachers and administrators, kids, schools are out too. Yeah, man, it makes no sense, guys. And again, the governor did not mandate that teachers have to go back to the classroom. He said it was an option for them if they wanted to go do their distant learning at the classroom. It was an option. It was not mandatory. Then why are my teachers inputting 70s and such? Those are lowering my grades. Massive, I'm sorry. I don't think that you've ever gotten a grade higher than 70 in your life. So be happy with a 70, my bro. Instead of fire Fauci, we should go full on fire Minerva. We can vote her out. We have to vote her out. I'm not even joking. We got to vote her out. Ya me fastidió. She's out. Out! The other thing, and we said it this morning, and I want to say it again for this larger crowd tonight. Guys, Zoom isn't safe. Zoom is not safe. Yesterday, one of our churches here in the area, Sherry, no, that's what you have been saying. I just wanted to clarify about kids that were failing. Y'all are awesome. You are awesome. I love you. You know I do. Guys, Zoom, one of our local churches was having their worship service. And all of a sudden, a bad image came out. A not so good image came out, and everyone that was on the Zoom were stopped paying attention to the sermon and started paying attention to the bad act that was going on. Guys, that is how dangerous Zoom is. Now, are the schools guaranteeing that the conversations or the classes being held between teachers and students are 100% safe, Roman? Frankie?
No, I don't think it's. I think that anybody who's using Zoom is making a big mistake. I'm glad that you decided not to use Zoom anymore, and I want to lead by example. I think that everybody should stop using that program. But it's also the responsibility of the parents at the beginning of the school year to make sure that they read what they agreed to in the student code of conduct and what programs their students or their kids are able to use. See, I'm very particular for my child. I don't give the school district my email address because I don't want them hounding me with their stuff. There's no reason for them to be really using email. They really shouldn't be using Google Classroom. They really shouldn't be using these things, especially not when you're in elementary school.
No!
They shouldn't have access to your kids' cameras.
We never signed up to use Zoom. There should be a lawsuit. Let me tell you guys, if we start seeing a lot of different little cases out there where parents are finding that there's inappropriate material coming into their home computers with their children, you better believe we're going to see lawsuits as a district. Frankie, what do you think?
Yeah, we're living in different times. We see how people, even us, we're vulnerable to cyber attack, cyber hacking.
Facebook jail.
What leads us to believe that a district or teachers aren't susceptible to it, or in this case, Erasmo, a church. We do have to be careful. Technology right now, and this is something that the world is dealing with. So everybody's online right now. Everybody's streaming. Everybody. I have seen that everybody is now FaceTiming more. We're using the Zoom, the conference. So it's out there, and even more so that they know that people are vulnerable and people are susceptible. So it's something to watch out for.
I mean, again,
yeah, I'll say, Frankie, your program that you're using now is probably the best program you've used so far, and I'm glad that I don't share which one you're using because then certain people might want to steal your idea. But it's what we need to be using, and it's a great communication tool. And I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing, Frankie. I'm glad that you came out of your little jail or wherever you were at. So I'm grateful.
Again, guys.
It's a good look, right, Erasmo? The good look. It looks awesome.
Yeah, Frankie looks okay. One of the things I think is very important, guys, is that
You're evil, Erasmo.
100 views y te rapas. Yes. As soon as let me tell you guys, Alondra, if I get 100 people on my YouTube things, sí me rapo.
Hey, he said it here, folks.
Yikes. Maybe. But no, it's a very. Why do people hate on you so much and don't like seeing you succeed? Pinches envidiosos. Let me tell you, because I'm handsome and totally not fat. That's why. You know why? Mike, I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it. But let me tell you something, Mike. And I tell students all the time, these haters, they only make you more famous. O sea, let me tell you something, Mike, that I've told everyone. When people start to throw rocks at people, they don't throw rocks at people when they're abajo. They shoot at the people that are on top. That's why these people come at Erasmo, because Erasmo is the king of local social media. It is what it is. It's a tough burden. It's a tough burden, pero
someone has to do it.
Someone has to do it, and that's okay, man. Kimberly, hey Kimberly, how are the children who live in Matamoros doing their homework? Some don't even have internet. Hey, Kimberly, we need to talk to Frank.
That's a great question.
It is a great question, but besides the question, Kimberly, call Frankie. We want you on tomorrow morning. I have some questions for you, Kimberly. Love you, Kimberly. It is a great question. You know, a lot of our students that are in Matamoros, they don't have actual. Thank you, Alondra. You know, don't have. You know, they don't have that Python. Yes, the king of Brownsville, local social media. According to BISD, no students live in Matamoros. No, let me tell you, I think 5%, 5 to 10% of our students live in Matamoros. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I love Matamoros, you know. Pero the facts are facts. Kimberly, love you too, Kimberly. Kimberly, Frankie's gonna inbox you to come on tomorrow. Some teachers are making.
Can I say something about Kimberly?
Huh?
Is it okay if I say that? You know, I think we should publicly thank Kimberly because for coming forward and giving information about the experiences she's having with coronavirus. I think now that people realize the people that we know, because people know who Kimberly is, she's a popular person in our town.
I love her.
Think she's popular. You know, for her to be able to say what her story is.
You're my king.
So I
Massive.
thank Kimberly.
Frankie, you'll reach out to Kimberly?
Yes, I will. I'll reach out to her.
Thank you.
Of course.
And Massive, you are my king. Sadly, you don't need to live in Matamoros. I live close to Boca Chica Beach, and I had to get 3 hot spots on our cell to get my daughters on Zoom 3 times a day. My husband, who's a teacher, and well, their hot spots are fine, but the month already. Let me tell you, teachers, you're killing yourselves for nothing. Yeah, end it. Tell them it's it. It's over. Some teachers are making students show their face despite the fact that they feel unsafe. Should Brownsville ISD set some rules on that? They were out there complaining about pictures with students and all this other stuff. They're exposing students to crap and a half online, you know? And let me tell you, it's going to be interesting to start seeing a lot of those lawsuits come in. And not that I wish them on them, but goodness gracious, guys. I mean, that's just being irresponsible to the max. But again, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Erasmo, there will probably be more trompas checks, 2,000 every month for 6 months. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Puppy Trump. I love me some Trump.
Are you
right.
gonna vote for him, Erasmo?
Let me tell you, if I get my 2,000 a month for 6 months, I'm voting for Trump 5 times this November the 3rd.
Wow.
Guys, let me tell you something.
We do it in South Texas. You go multiple times away.
Let me tell you, I think it's a great idea. I don't think it's going to pass. But $2,000 a month for 6 months, ¿pa qué trabajo, papi? ¿Pa qué trabajo? I can live with $1,000 a month for 6 months, baby. But it is what it is. But I'll take the 2,000.
Great crawl, Frank.
Huh?
That little crawl on the bottom is cool.
Oh, let me tell you, I'm getting my check.
Yeah, there it is.
How many can travel in a car? 2 people. No more than 2 people in a car. Love you, Mike. Love you, Mike. What else have we got on to talk about, Frank?
Hey guys, we do want to take this time to thank some important people within our community. Digital, print, and advertising took it upon themselves to, due to the current situation in which we're going through, wanted to give back to the local community and trying to make graduation a little bit more fun. We've been saying here that we need other options in regards to graduating, and our friends at Digital Print Advertising have a thing going on for the class of 2020. This allows family members,
yes,
parents, grandparents to take part in this important event. They could order some shirts. They offer some bobbleheads.
Bobbleheads. I like bobbleheads.
But they're helping us out by giving away some yard signs at Erasmo. like the one from Elvira Cruz. And we have our winners, and I'm gonna read them right now. The following people will be receiving 18 by 24 yard sign.
Awesome.
Like this one on the left hand side. Again, thank you to our friends, Digital Print and Advertising, Cesar, Juan, Monica,
Does it come with
Valencia,
photos?
Valeria, Maria, Patti, Cristina, Martin, Roland, and Sophia. Congratulations, guys. On behalf of our friends, Digital Print and Advertising, y'all are the recipients of these yard signs.
Awesome.
All I'm gonna ask is for y'all to send me a picture. Send me the student's name, and that way we can get the information to our friends at Digital Print, and we can get those delivered to you guys shortly within the next week or so. So again, thank you so much to our friends at Digital Print and Advertising. They're doing a great thing for us, and thank you so much. The community really appreciates it.
Guys, let me tell you, if you want to put up a yard sign for your graduate, contact Digital Printing out there. Frankie's going to post on social media their advertising. I'm going to post it on Twitter and on Instagram. But it's pretty cool, guys. For parents out there, they put a little recognition of your students. Gina is asking in regards to my check. Let me tell you about my check. I did put in my information into the IRS.gov site, and what the IRS.gov site says is that they were going to mail me my check on the 24th. So I should be getting my check on the I would say the 26th, 24, 25, 24, 25, on the 27th. I should be
You're
receiving.
gonna get on the 27th?
Yes.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna show Roman. Now we know where to go. Who's gonna have the daddy truck check?
Have a cook at your house? Are we allowed to do that?
No. No.
Why not? Why not? I thought we were all allowed now. We're all free. We've been liberated.
No. It's on Monday. You'll get my check. Are you going to sell 2020 Erasmo masks? I am not going to sell Erasmo 2020 masks. I'm going to give them away. What? I'm also going to be making Erasmo 2020 shirts. So yes, guys, soon you'll have the merch. I'll be going out there and giving out some merch. So very, very soon, Eduardo,
Erasmo,
Matthew. Yeah.
Are you gonna run, or are you gonna run for BISD, or what are we gonna do now?
I will announce in May.
Close, isn't it time to figure out what we're gonna do?
The first week of May, we'll be announcing what we're going to be doing, but we'll see. But it'll be 2020. But guys, anybody out there that wants merch in regards to a shirt or a mask, we're going to start getting them done in a couple of weeks. Again, because of all this coronavirus stuff, it's kind of hard. So yeah, and the chequezón will be here on Monday. So after I get my chequezón, I'll be able to buy some masks. Hey, thank you, Puppy Trump. Diggity Dart, you got one. You get a mask. You get a mask. You all get a mask.
You all get masks.
Erasmo va
Oprah,
Erasmo va a comprar su barbacoa. Huh?
Hey, that's the least of our worries. They're doing a great job for helping celebrate. So if they don't, we'll make it happen.
And my friend out there, Diggity Dart, he does a lot of graphics and stuff. So Diggity Dart, yes, bro, I appreciate it. You'll get as much merch as I can get. Say one of those for me, Carlos. You got it, my man. I'm gonna start ordering them next week. As soon as I get my Puppy Trump check, I'm going to be making some T-shirts and some masks for y'all guys. And thank y'all guys. Felicia, you'll get one too. Love you. I need 5XL shirts, 3XL masks. Chris, you got them, bro. Pero don't make me make some if that's not your size. Can we go to South Padre Beach? No. Una pachanga after you win the election. Okay. Does anyone think that we're going to lose an election this year? No, heck, no way. Chris sounds like, hey, massive. Be nice. Don't make me put up that stuff. Thank you to Olivo and the digital print. Yes, digital printing. Thank you again, guys. Anybody out there that wants to, what about the scammers calling about your stimulus check? Scammers suck. Yeah, don't listen to scammers, guys. Stop taking calls. Good job. Love the background. Love you too, Sherry. Mwah. I love you. Frankie, is there anything else we need to cover?
No, thank you guys. And once again, we can't say this enough. Thank you so much to digital print and advertising. You guys are doing an awesome job. Again, we don't know the outcome of this current situation. Even though it seems like if Texas is going to open up, I feel like if the Rio Grande Valley is going to be hesitant to
close,
and I don't see graduation taking place.
No.
So once again, thank you, digital print, for helping our community.
Guys, tomorrow morning at 9:00, be here or be. I can't think of anything right and clear. Here at the ranch, we can have your election party breach. At John's Ranch, we're going to have the election victory party, and only the selected few that subscribe to the YouTube channel are gonna get an invite. Just joking, guys. Please continue. Thank you, digital printing. Love y'all, guys. Please, Erasmo, you decide what race you want to win. It's done, guys. Thank you all so much for everything, and guys, I love y'all for coming on to YouTube. Again, Facebook jail is bad. It's hard, but I always got you all guys on my side, and I appreciate it. Guys, please continue to share with people. Ask your friends and family members to please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a good night, Carlos. We are all invited. Preach, Felicia. Guys, please continue to invite people to subscribe to the YouTube channel. As soon as we hit 1,000, we'll be able to live stream from everything. See you tomorrow, Eduardo. Tomorrow, bye, Felicia. Tomorrow at 9:00 in the morning here. And then again tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m., 9 a.m., 9 p.m., 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Roman, any final words, Roman? Thank you, Mike.
No, I think this is really a good program you're using. I think it's really awesome. Congratulations. I hope you can keep this. I think it kicks butt. I think it's going to be the envy of certain stalkers out there. So congratulations.
Well, thank you, Romy. I still love you. Frankie, any last words?
Thank you, guys. We'll be here as long as you guys let us. So thank you so much for your patience. It's been an awesome 4 or 5 weeks, and here's to 4 or 5 weeks more.
Just to make clarity, my baby girl is a female, and I don't want her to have any babies. Sorry. Thank you, my friend. Guys, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank y'all for always standing by my side. I love y'all. And I will fight for you as long as you will have me fight for you. God bless y'all. Take care, and we will see you tomorrow morning, 9:00 here, same time on YouTube channel and on Frankie's Facebook page. God bless.
Bye, guys.